Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna kind of do an updated apartment tour and show you some of the things that we got completed in 2023. And then I'm gonna show you what I have coming up in 2024 and show you a little bit of the planning process for the major projects that I have planned. Let's get started. Future editing Kristen coming at you for the first part of this video. So I lost a couple clips talking about a few things and I wanted to refilm them because they are really important to talk about. So the first is the projects that we have finished in the apartment. One of the things that we did was my office and craft space. I work from home full time, so I needed to have an office space, but I don't work in a job where I have a lot of files, so I didn't need a lot of space, but I also have a lot of craft supplies. So we turned our dining space into my office. Because it was out in the open, I had to make sure that everything looked really nice, was organized really well, and that it could still function as a place for us to sit and eat dinner and also have people over when we want to entertain. The next space that I was able to finish was our kitchen. This didn't need as much beauty or cosmetic work as much as it needed a lot of organization. We have very few drawers in this kitchen and we have a lot of really big cabinets. So it was really important that I utilized the space well and found ways to have functional organization within our kitchen. And so far it has worked perfectly. Besides the lack of space and the lack of drawers, it's worked really, really well. The next space that is probably my favorite space in this whole house is our pantry. This has taken on a couple different iterations. This is our first build for the apartment. My dad custom built these shelves for our pantry that I kind of assisted with. But as time went on, we needed better function in that space. So I went and reorganized things, added some extra shelving to give us more functional storage. And now it's working just perfectly. And the last space that's 100% completed is our primary bathroom. I love how this turned out. It was a lot of like just cosmetic beauty stuff. I did do a build all on my own, which I'm so proud of. I just did a shelf that goes in front of the mirror to give us some extra kind of counter space. And I love how this bathroom turned out. It is so beautiful to walk into now, and it just really livened the space and gave it some personality, and it really just feels like our space now. Okay, so now that we've talked about the completed projects in the apartment, let's talk about the stuff that I am hoping to get done in 2024, starting with the living room. So our living room is getting there. We have our entertainment center that my parents built for us. It is absolutely perfect. We have so much storage for everything. We still have physical DVDs, so we needed a lot of storage, but this space does need a few more things. We need to have a sofa table behind our couch because we don't have a coffee table currently. So if you're sitting away from the end table, you don't have anywhere to put drinks or anything like that. So we need a sofa table, which I'm currently working on. So get ready to see that soon. I also want to do more with our entryway. One big thing with the entertainment center was that it would create a division with the entryway and kind of have that be its own space, but it does need some work. So we need better storage for our shoes. Right now they're just on open metal, cheap shelving. So it needs some closed shoe storage. And it also just needs a little bit more personality, whether that's a rug or some art or both of those things. I just feel like that space needs some personality brought into it as it's the first thing you see coming into our apartment. The last thing that needs to be done in our living room area is underneath the counter, like looking into the kitchen, there's kind of an overhang. You could use this as bar seating, which that's how it's set up in the model here, but we don't really need that. So we decided that we were going to do shelves, the IKEA Kallax shelves all the way across, and just have a place where we could have like a record player, and you know, when we have people over, we could have like snacks and things there, kind of like a buffet area. That's what I'm going to be working on. I want to have some closed storage. So I think I'm going to be adding doors to some IKEA units down the line, but that is going to be coming up in a future video, so stay tuned. So I think that's all that I needed to fill in for you guys. Let's get back to past Kristen. The next area is our bathroom. And I'm not sure if it's gonna come off on camera, but it's really echoey in here because there's nothing going on. I haven't done anything to our hall or guest bathroom, whatever you wanna call it. I still have Christmas decorations up, but as far as other decorations go, I haven't done anything for this space. Mostly because of money. We don't use this bathroom very often, so it hasn't been a priority. But it is a space that I would like to make look nicer for when we have people come over or when we occasionally have people stay here, as this would be the bathroom that they would use. Another space that really needs some organization is our linen closet. So I tried to do some organization in here a few different times and nothing has really stuck. I haven't quite found a system that I like. But what I want to do in this space is move out all of this cleaning stuff for one thing. It'll go over into the laundry area. The other thing I need to do is do some reorganization with our medicines and first aid. I'd like to find some sort of drawers that we can have for this area to make it easier to access. Another thing I want to be able to use this closet for is for any of our home decor. So when I go thrift shopping, I have a place to put the stuff that I find until I need that stuff. And of course, we can't forget this is a linen closet. So I want to have at least one shelf that has extra towels and extra sheets that we might have. Next up is our laundry area. So our laundry area is in the hallway and it's just a double door that opens up. It functions really well for us. I really like the space. We don't need a whole lot, but there are a few things that I would like to change in this laundry room. And this is a larger project that I actually drew out on my iPad using Procreate. I took a picture of the space and uploaded it into the program, and then I was able to draw up what I wanted to do in here. The reason why I wanted to actually draw this space out was because a lot of things in here are going to be moving. All of this stuff here needs to find another home. This is all artwork or frames that just needs to find a better place to live. I want to move our cleaning supplies that are in the linen closet here over into this section. So that way all of our cleaning supplies are in one area. Moving on to our closet. If you happen to catch our first apartment tour, you know that this closet is huge. It is 8 by 8 feet and it is just a massive closet. And I've tried over the time that we've been here to make it sort of like a dressing room with all of our drawers on the bottom. But the drawers that I got, they don't function as well. It was what I could afford at the time, but I think that we can make this space better. And again, I went to my Procreate app and decided to draw this out so I can show you my plans. So what I'd like to do is have 2 dressers at the back of the closet that can hold all of our folded items, and then potentially build shelves on top of those dressers and take it all the way up to the ceiling or close to just expand the storage in this space. My other plan is to take the existing drawers that we have and use the wood from those to create some shoe shelves for underneath the clothes. This will take some time and money to do, so although it's high on my list of priorities of things to get done, I'm not sure when we're going to be able to make it happen, but I'm really hoping that we will be able to do it because I think this could be a really cool like dressing room closet space. It just needs the right function, and I can't demolish, like I can't take all of this stuff out. So we have to make it renter friendly and build around what is already in here. So that's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna take some work, but I'm so excited to work on this space. Now we're in our primary bedroom. And as you can see behind me, there's not a whole lot going on in this space, but I have big plans for this. I went to Procreate for this project as well because there's going to be a lot of building involved. We have this window wall on one side of our bedroom. It's got one window, And what I'd like to do is build bookshelves around that wall. We have a lot of books that I would like to get out of boxes and have displayed. And we don't really have anywhere else that we can have bookshelves. We also don't have a lot of light in this bedroom. I have the window open in front of me, which gives us, you know, good light for in here. But as far as like overhead light and things like that, it's not great in this space. So I thought I could kind of lean into that, as well as with the library shelves, and do kind of like a dark academia type design in this room. Just lean into that dark and have these bookshelves flank this window. I thought that that would look really cool. So what I'd like to do is have the bookshelves go all the way up to the ceiling. We have 9-foot ceilings in this space, and then have arches on the top of the bookshelves. The one thing that I'm concerned about the arches is that the window is much wider than the bookshelves. I am also getting narrow bookshelves as well as one wider bookshelf. So I worry about the arches being different widths. I think once it's all put together, it'll look fine and it's not gonna bother me, but I worry about that a little bit. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about the arches being different sizes. I think I might just go for it anyways, but I definitely would like to hear what you guys think about that, because at this point, I'm not really sure like how it's gonna come out. But my plan is to have the arches and then be able to mount curtains between the two bookshelves on either side of the window to make it even darker. And then I can have mood lighting on our nightstands and on a table here. And that's the other plan. For this area here, I have this old dresser that I got from my grandpa's house that is falling apart. This wall is massive. So I'd like to get a longer dresser for the space here to keep our TV, and then we could have some sort of cool vintage lamp on there. We even have space that we can put a chair or two in here for, you know, getting our shoes on or whatever we need to do. We also have this wall that is next to my husband's side of the bed, and that's where the dog bed is. But I want to do something on that wall, whether it's picture frames or a piece of art, just something, because it's a big expansive wall and there's nothing there right now. I think a chair would work really nicely in the corner. Yeah, there's a lot of wall space. This bedroom is huge, so there's so much space in here, and it's just so boring right now. It doesn't feel like a married couple's primary suite right now. So I really want to work hard to bring all of my ideas in here and to make it a space that we actually enjoy being in. So last but certainly not least is our guest room, which is actually a storage room right now. That's the more appropriate term. The lighting from this angle isn't great. I can't get to the window to open it, so I can't give you a good lighted clip for this, but this space needs so much work. It has been a bit overwhelming to try and start this project, but it really needs to get done. So all of our stuff that doesn't fit into our storage unit is basically in this space. There are a lot of boxes that I need to go through so I can see what we can either sell, donate, or just get rid of. And I need to just figure out a way to make this room a bit more functional. We don't have a lot of people that come and stay with us, but I do have friends that may be coming to stay in a couple months, and of course they can't stay in this. Like, it needs to at least be clean enough for them to come in here and use this space. This will also be our future nursery when that time comes, and so I would like to get the ball rolling on cleaning this space up and getting it more organized, especially the closet, because it's just full of stuff, and it's stuff that has been in boxes for years. I know that there's a lot of things that I don't need in these boxes, but I'd like to get the process started, because when the time comes that we do need to turn this into a nursery, I'd like to not have to go through all of that, and I can just organize it for a baby and decorate it how I need to, and there will be less work that I'll have to do when that time comes. More immediately, I want to have a space where if we do have friends coming through town, or if we have someone who needs a space to stay for any reason, that we can offer that to them. So yeah, this is a big project. The good thing about this project is that it doesn't require any money, except for I will need to buy some more of these black and yellow boxes because they're just the best boxes to use for storing things. You can stack them up really well, but they're about $10 per box, so it's not crazy. It's just really overwhelming mentally. So I'm just trying to get to a point where I feel like I can tackle this and not lose my mind. It's coming, it's coming. It's a lot, it's a lot. I definitely need to kick things into gear and get working on this room. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. I know it was a little bit different, just me talking about my plans for 2024 projects, but I felt like it was an important one to do because I needed some sort of guidepost so I can see what we have done in this apartment so far and what we have left to do for me to feel like it is at least somewhat complete. I don't think it's ever really complete, but it can get to a point of some sort of completion. If you happen to miss any of the videos for completed projects in this apartment, like our pantry or kitchen organization or my craft room, I'm gonna link all those videos down below so you can check them out. They're all really good. I'm super happy how all of those turned out. And if any of the future projects piqued your interest, please consider subscribing so you don't miss these upcoming videos. And if you liked this one, please give me a like down below. Every like that I get lets me know what kind of content you like to see and allows me to create better content for you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.